Uh, Namaste, people. Namastizzle. Greetings, peace, and blessings. What up? Welcome, and all that mess. Happy, what's the day? Tuesday, day of Mars. I don't have red on. I have a little bit of red, but day of war and aggression and war, aggression, lust, sexual lust. Not love, but lust. Think that a couple planets are in retrograde right now. I know Neptune is, but I think Mercury retrograde is coming, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking it up now. If not, we are in the shadow phase of August 23rd. Yes, tomorrow. Okay. So if your electronics are acting up and everything, it's because of that. Mercury fucking retrograde. What's up? All right, give me 1 second here. Let me go back into this. Okay. What's going on, Sharon? Namaste, Portia. Hello, Donna. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, share, subscribe. I have been mostly incognito. Been mostly incognito as far as groups are concerned. I don't participate in a whole lot these days because I just can't do it anymore. Like meetings, other Zoom meetings and groups, I stay far away from groups, you know. I'm gonna try and not be that way, but fucking humans, man. Humans sicken me. It's becoming worse. The more spiritual I get, the less inclined I am to be around people. That's a damn shame, too. But it is what it is. Okay. I think I wanted to start with the elder today. Yeah, I do. Give me 1 second. Share this real quick.
My name is Azazel, and the name of this particular tape is called Cinderella, the Neptune Time Star, and the Aquatic Ghosts. And I subtitled this particular talk also Hexacarpa. And we're going to deal and reveal that information here. There's so much information to deal with dealing with the feminine principle, but one thing I want to do right off the bat is answer a question/statement that a woman had asked me or made the statement of. She said that why do I talk about sexuality so much? And also she's made the statement that I would be okay if I didn't talk about sex so much. Well, basically, the reason why I do these particular tapes on sexuality, first of all, the information is basically all dealing with that. We have lost that. Go look at any Bobby Hemmett tapes, C. Freeman L., Phil Valentine, or Dawood. Any of those tapes deal with that. How we have lost our consciousness, basically. Bobby Hemmett, by the way, did 2 excellent tapes on dreams in the underworld and erotic dreams, and I highly recommend that you get those tapes. You can get them from the Ark of Sophis down in Georgia. But before I go on, I do want to make these statements that Bobby is one of the great souls come back, and he basically said to the esoteric and occult community that it's okay to be yourself. you see. Whereas most of us have have always been the way we are, and basically had to maneuver around this linear society as who we are, you see. And most people who have a level of consciousness have to do this. So give thanks to Bobby for talking the way he does, you see, opening up people's minds to not so much a lot of great information, but not so much the information, but the ability to display himself with such information, whereas people say, oh, he's crazy, you see. He didn't care about that. He did what his soul reincarnated journey had him to do. Phil Valentine is another great scholar and very informative in the esoteric principles dealing with the woman and also the health of a woman. And he has a great book out called The Wounded Womb. Phil Valentine, who I work closely with, has a great book out. Dawood, good brother, not afraid to speak his mind. So I just want to give honor to these people. And of course, the great C. Freeman L., who is my Grand Master teacher. But the things I wanted to mention on this particular tape, I want to deal with more of the feminine principle, but I want to give you a more concrete and solid reason for even knowing this information, you see. But the question I had gotten pertaining to the feminine, why I talk so much about the feminine principle, is basically all the symbolism is dealing with that, a lot of it. But the whole war against our spirits and souls on this planet is sexuality. AIDS, condoms, white boys cloning, you see, to stay on the planet. And meanwhile, go back and look at the Blacked Out Through Whitewash, where she talks about Global 2000, which I have that actual document, Global 2000, where 2.5 billion races have to be killed off the planet Earth, and then the AIDS, fake AIDS virus was implicated at a higher level. It's always been here in the form of pharmaceutical drugs, poisons in the food, in the beer, and all this kind of stuff. That's AIDS. You see, that's AIDS. And we're going to get more into that. But the whole reason for these tapes, because the white boy has created a prison for souls, black.
All right, so I'm gonna stop there. Okay, so y'all already know. Who did I miss? What's up, brother Kunami? Love, peace, and power. Peace and blessings, sister Moonfeather. What's up, brother Moore? Katrina, namaste. And Nay the Great, what's going on? Realizing I work with a ton of witches based on their clothing color choices. Oh, okay. Yeah, you already know what time it is. Peace to the meme, Sorcerer Supreme. I appreciate that title. I was told that the more you elevate your consciousness, you desire less to be among those outside your frequency. So I understand. Absolutely. He was doing a ritual in real time. Yeah, he was. Cinderella is one of his classic. I keep wanting to say tapes, but one of his classic lectures is Cinderella. Many of them do, but majority of people don't believe it because they think the craft or spiritual work is a game. People still don't think the Kardashians are witches. How about that? How about that? Many of the true powerful practitioners hide in plain sight. I be telling these new ones on TikTok, they don't listen. They think this little new age baby magic is what we all doing. Right. I like the way you put that, little baby magic. What's going on, brother Delroy Johnson? Yes. So I started to open with that because all right, so I'm choosing my words carefully here. Is because the feminine principle is very important. We know this, right? The feminine is very, very important. A nation can rise no higher than this woman. And our women are in a state of repair. they're going to keep attacking the feminine. They're attacking it. You know what I mean? You can go to any TikTok video. Well, I don't know about TikTok. I don't get on TikTok, but the fact that so many women are seeking attention from total strangers, and then twerking all the time. You know what I'm saying? Then they will use celebrities. This is why somebody asked me why I don't like celebrities. I corrected them. I said, no, it's not that I don't like celebrities. I fucking hate celebrities. Let's make it clear. I can't stand them motherfuckers because they're here to do a job and they do it well. They are puppets. They do what they're told. Okay. All the shit that you see is staged. All of it. All right. Which brings me to Keke Palmer. Okay. They have turned her character into a total, I don't want to call her a slut bucket, but I mean, look at the way she's acting. Look the way she's the shit that she's doing. You know what I'm saying? This is not me attacking women. Please don't take it that way. Okay. Like I said, a nation can rise no higher than this woman. They know this. All right. They know this. This is why they program melanated women. Okay. And so you see sisters out here acting out. There's a reason behind it. The elder did point out that a lot of these eyelashes and wigs and weaves, they have chemicals in them that seep into your skin. You know what I'm saying? Especially that glue that they use to put on those weaves and those wigs. Your brain, your scalp has pores. All right? Pores. So you put something on it, it seeps through those pores. Okay? The skin is a living tissue. It has holes in them. All right. I was having this discussion yesterday with somebody where and she was agreeing with me. She was like, yeah, they say that these doctors, when they autopsy melanated women, they find this goo on their heads, on their scalps. I said, damn, Bobby said this. He said there was a green glue that they have found on sisters' heads. Okay. That comes from all that fucking those chemicals. You know what I'm saying? Where am I? Y'all have to see a video that I just came across, going to send it to you. I'm allowed to show reels, right? I can show reels. If I can't, fuck it. But I want to show y'all this reel real quick. And it's like there are sisters who are cheering this behavior on, y'all. They're cheering this behavior on, and sisters, y'all not. I'm not saying y'all not getting it, but a lot of sisters aren't getting it. Okay, they want you to behave this way, and Keke Palmer is an excellent example right now. Okay. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need is a bag. Little booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need is a bag. All right, enough of that. Okay. When I first saw it, I was disturbed. It's like they are encouraging sisters to do these kind of behaviors publicly. All right. We're talking about Keke Palmer here. Okay. And the amount of melanated women who are encouraging her. That's right. Get that bag. That's right. We getting our own money and we don't need no niggas. They're the only ones who say they don't need a man. The only ones. Okay. That is by design. And I know y'all probably sick of hearing that, but it's going to be up to y'all, the conscious ones, to pull these sisters aside and talk some sense to them. Okay? It is what it is, though. I mean, we have microplastics in our blood. So between all the chemicals and plastic, we'll be all right, I hope. Yep. That's in the book, Medical Apartheid and the Delectable Negro. Excellent suggestion. It sure is. It sure is. That's why there's a class act lawsuit about Black women's perms. Sure is, Sharon. Yeah. And Katrina says she's hella irritating. I mean, Kiki is performing music. I think it's fine. At least it stays in adult spaces and concerts. That's not the point. That is so not the point, because they influence the masses. Whether y'all want to believe me or not, they influence the masses on a large level. That is called spell casting. You know what I'm saying? I get your point, Donna, but this is why they got sisters who are in these spaces, in this position, to do these things. Look at Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? She has to be one of the most aggravating and cringeworthy artists out there, constantly showing her ass and just acting ratchet. You know what I mean? It's no. It's, what can I say? Trust me, they don't want to listen. Exactly. I mean, men have shown us that we don't need them. Kiki Man showed her she didn't need him. He made less and then disrespected her publicly. He showed her he wasn't needed. Still not my point. All right. Still not my point, because they use these celebrities to put out certain narratives and influence the masses. That's my point. Okay. I don't give a damn about what they put. Come on. All of that shit is staged. All of it. Okay. It's all staged. All right. Okay. When it comes to sex, people like it and buy it. Indeed. Indeed. But like Portia said, trust me, they don't want to listen. Yep. They don't. But okay. I mean, I'm not here to bash Black women. I'm not here to do that. And trust me, melanated men have work to do too. Okay. My whole point is the feminine principle is needed, very much needed for balance. And they're making sure that the feminine principle is fucked up. All right. They show these images that I just showed you. They broadcast these all around the world. You know what I mean? And going from the last live I did, Sukiyana, I think her name, going around in London talking about she ready to lick a nigga's ass or some shit like that. All right. Think I stayed on that enough. I know I did. What's going on, Celestial Earth Goddess? Okay. Oh, I wanted to show y'all that, you know, my ritual playlist. Okay. You'd be surprised at how, when I first started, I would use nothing. Or then I graduated to mantras. Okay. Then I made a whole ritual playlist that plays in the background while I'm working. You would be surprised at how it gets you in a certain mindset. Okay. Here's my ritual playlist. What's on yours? This is mine. On to the next one by Jay-Z. Then you got Lucifer by Jay. This is in no particular order. Okay. Power, Kanye West. In the House in a Heartbeat by John Murphy. You Can't Stop Us Now, Nas. Hangai Hamtlag. This is Mongolian throat music. This one video that I have YouTube here, hyperlinked, it is, I love it. I don't understand the words, but yet still the music and the energy there, it really does something to me because I get chills listening to that. So if you get the time, listen to it again. Amatsu Norito is a chant that you can find on YouTube, and it's before ninjas go into war. Okay, warriors going into war. You got Danger by Erica Badu. Enya, that's backwards. Enya is the name of the artist. I think you pronounce this Bodisha. Okay, you got Black Skinhead, Kanye West. ADAM by X Clan. The Baddest Man Alive by none other than RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan. I Ain't No Joke, Eric B. and Rakim, and Fucked Up by KRS-One. Okay, that is my ritual playlist. When I have to do something that's extensive and I'm going to be there for a minute, that's what I'll use. I use a ritual playlist. Plenty of incense, so it's real smoky in there. And I just get to it. I get into a certain mode when I'm listening to that particular ritual playlist. Oh yeah, we're in an agreement, Donna. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. You know, it may seem that way, but no, we here. We're here on that. What's up? I think I spoke to you already, Celestial Earth Goddess. Greetings, Nefertiti Offset. How are you? Men need women and men need women and men need women. So tired of attacks on our families. Exactly. Men need to show women that they're needed. It sounds good in theory, but the majority of it's doing it alone and doing well. It shows that the conventional family isn't. I got Kanye Power on my list, fellow Gemini energy. He's definitely a Gemini. I want to show y'all, I actually want to show y'all that Mongolian throat music. It's on YouTube though, so I'm sure I would get a strike if I was to show it to y'all. Yeah, that X Clan, right? Speaking of Kanye, looking back on his music and video, those were very strong spells he would be doing. His Donda album was the Killing of the King ritual. I think I have that album. I'm not sure. But Hollywood, period, that whole industry, they trust me, they're into witchcraft. They do it on a larger scale. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They use screens, they use music, and they use people to join them in their ritual. They do. It amazes me how only a few of us are able to see this. Okay. Now I know Byaku does witchcraft. Look at the spell she has on the majority of the population. You know what I mean? She's a mediocre singer, in my opinion. And would y'all believe me? And now you got these transformers all over the place. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that they have been here a lot longer than you think? They have been here since the beginning. All right. They have been here since the beginning. Okay. And they too are a major interruption. A major interruption of the so-called Black family. You know what I'm saying? They are a major disruption. All right. They are now trying to uterine implants. Now, did y'all know that? I'm sure y'all have heard this. If you're not aware of this, I suggest to at least get a basic knowledge of what they're trying to do within the next couple of years. They are trying to get men to carry children, right? Don't play music. They striking a lot of conscious channels. I'm blocked until next week from posting up. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I want to, but if you need the link to matter of fact, let me put it here. I'll put the link in the chat box. You can see it on your at your leisure. Yeah, her Dubai performances has so much African magic in it, particularly Ifa magic, but people don't know it since the symbolism isn't publicly available. Yeah. You gotta ask yourself though, where the uterus or where the uteri, where is it coming from? Where are they getting uteruses from to transplant them? Got 'em? Katrina sent me, I can play Instagram. That's one thing I can do. Shout out to Katrina. She's always sending me good information. Always. Um, okay. I think her name is, all right, Nay the Great. I see your video. She's this big star now, huh? I'm gonna show that in just a second. Let me show Katrina's first. And this woman has such a point. I'm like, yeah. All right, so let's see this. Creating competition when it's not necessary is a sign of insecurity.
Either way, no one would be upset, but I don't think we'd recommend it. I don't think we should really be talking about this in the same way we talk about other transplants, because you're supposed to have a heart, you're supposed to have a kidney. The male body is not supposed to have a uterus. No. And because you're biologically male, if you were to get a uterus transplant, your male DNA, in conjunction with your male body, would treat that uterus like the infection it thinks it is and attack accordingly. So before you even start talking about having children, you need to try to survive the transplant. You don't naturally produce enough progesterone to maintain that uterine lining. You could take it synthetically, but that will probably cause you more harm than good. You also don't produce enough blood to keep both you and baby alive. Your pelvis is too narrow and too thick, and it's not designed to spread. It would literally shatter.
She's too smart.
So no one would be upset. Try it if you want, but why would anyone be upset over something that would literally end you?
Said, literally end you. Y'all hear that? I don't know how people are not seeing this for the mental illness that it is. I don't get it. You know what I mean? We are not designed. These bodies are not designed to bear children. That has been one of the most unnatural things ever. All right. But yet they're trying. Okay. They are trying. Right. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that either. What's going on, Righteous? Mother Nature always wins. Exactly. I'm sure since she has a church that worship her. Yeah, that's right. They do have a church. They probably do fame rituals with the energy that they raise at her concerts. I learned concerts have been done in ancient Africa by our ancestors. Absolutely. Nay the Great, if you still here, can I play this clip? I don't know if I'm able to. I know it's Instagram, but the title says, when the over-sexualization of our women, the negative connotations placed on us, and hood rat stereotypes that so many of our elders fought against is embraced and celebrated by the ones they were trying to protect. I don't know if I might get a strike, but fuck it. Let's do it.
We got matching Glocks with a 30. He finna beat this coochie up and do a bitch dirty.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I can only listen to very little of that. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You know, even most trans people think that's crazy. Really? Well, I guess because they're the ones who are like, from what I can tell, they're the ones who are trying to encourage it. You know, but these women like what's her name? Sexy Red and Big Boss Yvette. They are there for a reason. Okay. They are there for a reason. They have a job to do. Period. Point blank. So all right, enough of that. Yeah. You know, enough of that. Yeah, just enough of that. Let's move on to something else. All right. I can't listen to that shit at all, y'all. I really can't. Where were we with the sister? A second here. Damn, that's stuck in my head. That little bit got stuck in my head. Can you believe that shit? Ugh.
On the floor, and their feet were on the floor, and their butts were up in the air. They all were born walking like that, but most of them eventually came to walk upright, and like 5 of them cannot walk upright.
I'm sorry, I don't think this is the right one. I actually think I showed that part before. So I'm going to move to another segment here.
She took her data and she found this pink guy and he was all that as far as she was concerned. So she let him drink from her essence and get her energy and made him a day walker. And what he did is when she opened herself up, he let all these other pink people take her out. And after they took her out, and like she told them, you kill me, you kill yourselves, which is really what they'll do. But what he did is after he took her out, he took everything that he got from her and gave it to the pink woman. And that's what's going to happen if sisters don't get it. And that's fine for sisters that want to deal with pink men or whatever. That's your business. I would say a lot of them are there for economic reasons or whatever. Try not to give these people any children, because the Ancestors said they'll do like they did way back in the day, which my people don't know enough history. Way back in the day, to infiltrate and get the land, because the wealth was passed through the women. That the pink man would hook up with a white woman, with a sister girl, do like they did with Pocahontas, take her to Europe, and somehow she never made it back. She wound up dead. He came back, claimed the land. They used to get with these sisters. They would declare her mentally incompetent or something, have her put in an insane asylum, and they'd sit on the wealth and sit on the children and do God knows what with these children. And a lot of these guys will take these children when they have them with these sisters. Hey, now they have what they wanted, a melanated child. And as sisters who are doing this for money, a lot of them, one thing about the pink man the ancestors told me to tell you is he will send your ass packing the way he found you. Too many sisters think, oh, he got money, I'm going to get some of his money. He'll get your baby, say there's something wrong with you, have a divorce. Even though he doesn't get you to sign a prenup, he's a cunning creature. He will still wind up with everything. You will not get half, and you will not get custody, and you may not have parental visiting rights, and he'll take off with the child, and you'll never see him or your child again. Yes.
That whole layout is in the movie.
The movie she was talking about was Queen of the Dam, the end of it. You know what I mean? She was talking about how, you know, Aaliyah playing that part. Remember, Aaliyah said, you kill me, you kill yourselves. And soon as she got with him, he let the rest of the vampires come in and kill her and feast off of her. That's what she was talking about. Okay. Shit is still in place. Shit is still in place, and everything is in movies. Everything. I also believe the law enforcement system is designed to help traffickers of women get away. Notice they look for you after the time frame they say that you can be found in. Yeah. There's always overzealous people in every group, and they're very loud. Yeah, horrifying. Yeah, that was very hood radish. I can't. I'm not exaggerating. That movie, that music, it aggravates my soul. You talk about somebody who came up in when rap was just beginning in its infamy stages. You see what I'm saying? To see what it has devolved to, it makes my ass itch, y'all. It's just like, that was a whole mess in front of Popeyes, right? It was in front. Once I started playing it, then I'm like, that still look like it's a video, and she's big right now, so I don't want to get any strikes on me. I think I can avoid it by saying that, a disclaimer. Wealth was passed through men in most of Africa back then, though. I worked with a woman that had something similar happen to her. So when I was saying that, any of you know what the original Statue of Liberty looked like? Do y'all know that it was a gift from France? Konami, I know you know this. It was a gift from France, and the US rejected it, okay? And it looked very feminine, all right? Dark skin, very feminine, all right? To the one we have now, if you look closely at the Statue of Liberty, does it look like a woman to you? Let's take a look. I had it up somewhere. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Look at those images. The original, you can tell that's a woman. What about the one on the right? Does it look like a woman? Just something to think about, that's all. Just something to think about. That's the original Statue of Liberty, okay? Thought I'd share that. Yep, it looks like a man now, yeah. It looks like a dude. Yeah, exactly. Y'all got it. Y'all absolutely got it. That was my whole point. That does not look like a woman. Especially when you're conscious, you look at that looks like a man in a dress. I know a lot of people never thought about that. Yeah, it's Lucifer now, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The things they have, the symbolism rules the world, all right? Symbolism rules the world. They rejected that first one. And now we have what you see now. A lot of people don't know, well, they should know, but I still get clients who seem to, switching gears, who seem to like not tell me everything, okay? And I can always find out the truth. What you got to understand about us who are into these arts is that I'm not going to say that all of us are psychic, but we work with supernatural forces that can find out anything, okay? I would prefer to have people tell me the truth, because hiding something is only going to hurt you later. You know what I mean? A spiritual worker is the last person you should hide anything from, all right? Especially if you hire them, okay? We can always find out the truth. We work with the spirit world, you know what I mean? But there's still people, even though people hire us, there's still people who don't really believe that magic works, all right? But it is asinine to me that people do these things. Give you an example. I had a court case. Okay. He hired me to help him with this court case. Okay. Come to find out, it wasn't what he said. And I'm trying to say this without giving the story away because I can't. It wasn't what he said, and it forced me to look behind the scenes. Okay? Forced me. Then I had to confront him. And he was shocked that I knew what I knew. Okay? And I ended up firing him as a client. I'm like, you can't lie to me and try to trick me into doing something of that nature, especially. Okay? That's all I can really say about it. But it was as a last resort. I had to remote view. These spirits can teach you everything, like from clairvoyance to remote viewing, like what I just mentioned, to telekinesis. Anything that's of a supernatural nature, the spirits can help you achieve. Now, of course, you can learn these but these abilities, you can train yourself to unlock these psychic abilities. Most people don't want to do that. All right. But again, this is why the Goetia is one of my favorite systems, because you can pretty much get everything or anything from the Goetia. Yeah, it looks a lot like Lucifer. Yep. Not to offend Lucifer anyway. I happen to find him very attractive. However, it's the truth. Absolutely, Portia. And why does the current Statue of Liberty have a robe on? Yeah. Thank you, Donna. Hiding something can literally hurt the work they're trying to have done in more ways than one. Because if I find out that you're lying to me, I will stop work immediately. Immediately. I won't do shit else. Not only that, I'm going to reverse everything I did. You'd be surprised how many times that has happened to me. People think that they can get over on us that way. All right. But those who are of a true practical occultist nature can find out anything. Why would you hide something from us? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But again, like I said, a lot of people still don't really believe magic works. Okay. Which you should. Absolutely, Portia. Absolutely. She also says something about the Kabbalah that I wanted y'all to hear. Switching gears again.
Asserted his sovereignty on his own freaking soil, which, by the way, challenged the sovereignty of the Vatican and the Pope and the Holy Order of the Temple. Pope Boniface IV was in charge at the time, and that's when he made that statement that I was telling you earlier, when he said, in response to this King Philip IV, it is absolutely necessary for the salvation of every human creature to be subject to the Roman Pontiff. That was his response. So what happened, because they were not concurring, is that on Friday, October 13th of 1307, King Philip arrested every single Templar in France, except for 13 of them.
13, the magic number.
He tried them, and he found them guilty of using the Kabbalah, which was blasphemy and magic. And as a result, 50 nights were burned at the stake. That's why they say the number 13 and Friday the 13th is bad luck. It's bad for them. Okay? I mean, I know you guys have heard this stuff before, but hearing it and pulling it together and connecting the dots are two totally different things.
Did y'all hear that? From using the Kabbalah, which I have been trying for a couple of years now to get people to practice, learn the basics of it at least. Okay? Remember, I said, if you haven't heard me say it before, I'll say it again. Kabbalah, Jewish magic is what runs this current society. So, Friday the 13th, the Knights Templar. All right. Don't forget, because Brother Konami's channel speaks on a lot of these things. Don't forget. Also, Sister Moonfeather is going to be back tomorrow. Sister Moonfeather, could you please post your link for tomorrow? I think she's doing some readings. There's a Goetia that teaches telekinesis, and I want to see if I can learn and it's true and what it was. Absolutely, Donna. What's going on, Caribbean Grimoire? Peace, peace. Yeah, and what they don't realize is these spirits find out we're doing work for someone who's lying. It can get just annoying for us and the spirits, especially dealing with spirits like Clarnak. I noticed you work with Clarnak a lot, Donna. Babylonian blood magic. That's what I'm talking about. Huh. Just tuning in, but I got to be here, Cosmic Family. That's what's up. Okay. That is what's up. Give me 1 second, y'all. How many, please be honest, when I ask this question, how many of you actually watched the entire Yafa Bay, How to Survive the Fall of Rome yet? Did any of y'all watch it yet? They want to play with our intelligence. Of course they do. Thank you, Brother Konami. You would have to, there's a couple different Goetia that can teach that, telekinesis. Yeah, I feel like Clarnak is better than Boone. I tried Boone, but there will always be blowback to the work. Don't think it was her fault entirely, though. Did you know that Boone is actually, I think Boone is a Venusian spirit of Venus. And Sister Moonfeather did put her link up there. You stopped about the 2-hour mark? Okay. You haven't watched it yet? You don't know where to find it? Oh, you did, Katrina? That's what's up. It's right here on YouTube. It's in parts. That's what makes it aggravating, because it's in parts. You're in the middle of it. Boone is for wealth. Boone, but Boone is a spirit of Venus. Let's look at it. Let us look at it. Don't get me wrong, Boone is good for wealth. He is. She is. But Boone happens to be a spirit of Venus. And with the Goetia, you have to be cognizant of which planet that spirit is operating from. You have to be cognizant. Speaking of that, you can also just go with the Olympic spirits as well. Let's look at, I think they did something new with Adobe Acrobat, so it looks different. But grief. Yeah, it looks different. I hate the change that they made here. And of course, it wants to act up. All right, give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. Boom. It would act up right now. Unbelievable. About an hour so far, Sister Righteous. That's what's up. More I forget, but I'll tell you the second I find it. I forget his name, but he's male, but I'll give you the site. I have gotten all the Goetia specialties. Donna Dash, your Clarneck fan, right on. The only Goetia I don't think I have the balls to even true and summon Andres. I'm good on that. Sounds too dangerous and violent for me. Well, that's where discernment comes in. Okay. Know your limits, though. Know your limits. Don't go summoning someone like Lucifer or one of the dangerous Goetia demons, knowing you don't have that experience. Off the top of my head, Glacia Labolis is one of those dangerous ones. I think he's a spirit of Mars. Okay, but that's one of the Goetia you summon if you go on a war with somebody. That's one of them. Okay, there's a whole lot more than that. Clarneck don't play. I gave him a drawing between him and Lucifer. He loves when stuff is made for him. Surprisingly, demons love art. Who knew? Where do you find the Olympic spirits? The Olympic spirits. I think I have it right on my desktop. I do. I do. These are the Olympic spirits, y'all. That's what the Olympic spirits look like. Aratron, Beecher, Hagith, which is Venus, Ak, Ophiel, Phallic, and Fool. Okay. These are the Olympics. There are 7 of them representing the 7 planets. Okay. Their spirits, their energies are very heavy. Very, very heavy. Okay. So forewarning, you work with those spirits, expect dramatic results. Yeah, when I was down on my luck for a job and money and depressed, I was trying to do money work with Boone at one point. She stopped coming, but the work didn't fully work with her for me. Ah, okay. You don't know much about the Olympic spirits? There's a book on the Olympic spirit. Let me see if I have it. There's a book that tells you how to work with them, but they're planetary. I'll have to find that for you because I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but there's a book that gives you information on how to work with the Olympic spirits. I'm going to have to play this back for notes. I've been calling on Lucifer since I was a child. He and I have a close relationship. That's what's up. When I've summoned Lucifer, if you watch me for some time, you know I needed to get a spirit out of my house. That's who I called on. They have I don't know if it's TNT, but they have a show called Lucifer. Don't look like my type of thing, but I was curious if it like captures the actual Lucifer, or this is just some stylized kind of entertaining kind of Lucifer. I summoned Lucifer. I didn't find his energy bad. Oh my God, it's heavy, even heavier than Boone. And honestly, it felt like he was in my head. It was so foggy. Yeah, that's a heavy spirit. Yeah, Lucifer. Okay, so everybody here, most people here has worked with Lucifer. That's what's up. Olympic spirits are also in the Masterworks of Chaos Magic from the Gallery of Magic off the Adam Blackthorne. Did y'all see that? Thanks, Brother Delroy Johnson, for putting that in there. Please write that down. He gave y'all the author and everything. Like, I think maybe because my energy was messed up and more than desperate energy at that time, it just didn't work for, and my mind state wasn't there. My friend did divination. Yeah, his energy does come in through the pineal gland. Exactly, Portia. Oh, it's Fox. Okay. It was Fox and it's on Netflix now. Okay. Gotcha. Rufus Opus. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste, Brother Caribbean Grimoire. That's who it is. Rufus Opus. Rufus Opus. That is an excellent book on working with the Goetia spirits. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Peace, Shadow Twerk Tarot. Peace, peace, peace. Sending love, light, and legendary vibes. That's what's up. I like the way she comes in. What do you mean, heavy spirit? If you're referring to what people saying the energy is heavy, like when they say heavy, it's like after a ritual, you can get drained. Some spirits will drain the shit out of you. Most Goetia spirits will, in my opinion. Okay. And that could be due to your astral body not being strong enough. Okay. That could be the reason. Maybe you're just not strong. That's why I said know your limitations. Okay. Know your limitations when it comes to these spirits. And she told my friend that I wasn't working with look out for you and protect you. Like Magick said, they will protect you and remove spirits from your domains. Yeah. I wasn't ready for her yet. And she said she's trying to help, but because of my energy, it wasn't working. It was annoying her. So I took that as back off. I like Adam Blackthorne's writing. It really does. Like, and for me, he always has me hot. Like it feels like he dropped the sun on you. I don't know who's worse with the heat, him or Apollo. Excuse me. Yeah, that's how I was when I first started working with voodoo spirits. Like Ishu, or I should say ATR spirits. Those ATR spirits, their energy is really, really heavy. You know what I'm saying? Know your limitations, people. You're just starting out. I don't suggest, getting too heavy energy right away. I don't suggest that at all. Some humans are draining. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. I'm going to get ready to get on out of here, y'all. Thanks again for always joining me. It's always a pleasure. Don't forget Sister Moonfeather tomorrow, I think 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Please join in, show your support, show your love and support. I I will be back here later on this week, probably Thursday, and we'll get into some more magic shit. All right. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all soon. Y'all know where to find me if you have any questions, basic questions. But yeah, have a good rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all in about 2 days. I am the one and only, the incomparable, the inexplicable, the magical, mystical Magick LaCroix. As always, namaste. Peace.